Hello, I'm Flip and this is
Hoops, and we are from The Main Ingredient. We're event caterers based just outside London, and today we're going to show you how to make a great little recipe. And today we're going to show you how to make a lemon meringue pie. It's going to be a really easy dessert for you to do for dinner parties or just supper. Here we have a short crust pastry tart case, which we've already made in advance. Well, you can actually buy them from supermarkets, can't you? We've got really good, worth investing the money in an expensive lemon curd. You want a really nice tart lemon curd, don't you? And then in here we've got a tablespoon of water and 200 grams of caster sugar. And with the meringue we're going to do two egg whites to make the meringue. And the method we're going to use is we're going to use an Italian meringue method where you make a sugar syrup and you pour the sugar syrup into the whisked egg whites so that the meringue is cooked and it doesn't have to be put in the oven. And then we're going to finish it off with a blowtorch. So Flip's put in the 200 grams of caster sugar. Now she's popping in there a tablespoon of water. And then we're going to bubble that down, dissolve the sugar, bubble it down until it makes a really good thick syrup.
Syrup to gone.
And in the meantime, I'm going to whisk the egg whites in the KitchenAid. Now, I have made hundreds of meringues in my time, and in my experience, the best meringues are made in a KitchenAid. So if you've got one, or if you've got the money to invest, it's well worth it. You can use a hand blender, and of course you can cook them by hand, mix them by hand, but the best is a KitchenAid. So I'm just going to separate the eggs. 2 egg whites going in. And we've used the Help for Heroes eggs, haven't we?
We have. Couldn't believe it when we saw this.
There's new packs of eggs out to Help the Heroes, and money from each one goes to the charity. So, but we would always use really good, free-range, organic eggs, wouldn't we, for everything? So, switching the eggs.
And fresh as possible with these meringues.
Yeah, farm ones are good, aren't they? Straight from the farm if you can.
Right, that's dissolved.
So the eggs are separated, the syrup's already made, and we want the syrup to be warm as we put it into the whisked meringue, so that the whisked egg whites, so that it cooks it as it goes. So now we're going to whisk the egg whites first of all. And the secret to a really good meringue is that you whisk it very stiff before you add the sugar syrup. So that's now whisked to how we want it. We're going to pop it back into place. And then I'm going to slowly whisk. And Flip's made the sugar syrup. You can see that it's a good syrupy consistency. So we boiled that for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it's just dissolved, as long as the sugar's dissolved, but you just don't want to take it any further because otherwise it'll caramelise, won't it?
And then we're going to slowly pour the mixture into the whisked egg whites. The sugar syrup is really just come off the heat so that it's still warm, so that it's cooking the egg whites as it's being poured in a steady stream into the mixing bowl.
Like making mayonnaise, really, isn't
Exactly.
it?
Good point.
Oh.
So you keep whisking until all the mixture's poured in. And the end result that you're looking for is a really glossy, stiff egg white. Just keep mixing for a couple of more seconds after you've added the syrup. And then we're done. And as you can see, we've got a really good stiff peak. So to finish off, we're going to put some really good lemon curd into the pastry case. And we've made this pastry case ourselves, but you can buy them from the supermarkets. Everyone's very busy, it's fine to do that, it's not a crime.
You want to fill it, only fill it about halfway full, otherwise it's all curd, isn't it?
And then we're going to spoon on the meringue onto the top. So it's a good stiff meringue on the top. The other thing you could do is you could make little versions of this, couldn't you? And this is quite a big version. I would say this is a 2-man portion, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it is definitely quite a bit. Little canapé ones would be lovely in the summer.
So that's done, and to finish it off, we're going to use a blowtorch. If you haven't got a blowtorch, you could just put them under flash them under a really hot grill, couldn't you, for a few minutes?
Lovely, blowtorch is better.
Lovely. Nice. And then we're just going to serve it with a little comma of lemon curd just on the side, which is a really nice way to serve it. And if you really feel indulgent, you can put a little bit of whipped cream with it. So that's how to make lemon meringue pie.